Okay, welcome back to Season 2, Week 2, Forgotten Faith, the Dungeons & Dragons 3.5 edition campaign. We're currently trapped in the Underdark murdering goblins because it's fun.
We'll see about that.
I believe everybody's having a nap, and I'm standing out front on guard.
I think
I'm actually
Vakaut
up
was, yeah, he was still mutilating goblin corpses. You've made quite a mess out of it.
I'm glad.
It's really kind of tragic.
You're a strange
Actually,
little man, or large man.
I said, well then, here, hold this real quick, and I hand him a torch.
No.
He doesn't want your torch.
Why do you have a torch?
Well, if she said a dragon, I have to burn one
Why do you mean me to hold the torch then?
so I can pull the body away, unless we're gonna hear that battle witch in there come out and start screaming, "Why is stuff burning?"
Battle witch.
I'm a little concerned as how anyone thinks the dragon could be in here.
I don't know either. I just trying to make it look right.
Very well.
Oh, I'm gonna drag like this one right here over to some ways off, a little bit over here.
Okay.
And
Well,
then
what do you do to start burning them?
I'm going to light the torch, and I'm going to light his linen on fire.
You have a flint?
I'm gonna hold up a bit. Can I take
Okay.
a survey of what the exact surroundings are that we're in right now?
Sure.
Okay, what are we standing in?
Pretty straightforward. It's a narrow tunnel. The way that y'all were originally headed leads more of an uphill. The wind, not really wind, but the bit of air that is moving is heading towards the direction you need to go. You think that the smoke might head that way.
I mean, perhaps it's best not to light a raging fire in an enclosed space and suffocate us all.
Okay.
Just a thought.
They don't have fires in the Underdark?
They don't have raging. I lit 800 corpses on fire.
I wasn't asking this like as Andara, by the way.
Oh. They usually have pretty controlled fires if they do. Or other sources of heat. Like mage fire.
Well, then I'm just going to leave the body there, and I'm going to just stand outside and stand post.
That doesn't look creepy.
Would it be any more creepier for me creeping on the corner with the naked one doing prayers on the side and sleeping?
Have you rested yet, Varku?
No. Last time I slept was, I think, when you guys went to the mushrooms.
Well, you rest. I'll take watch. I got a couple hours.
Okay, I'll be sleeping right on inside on the corner.
Okay. About how long do you plan to let him sleep there? Everyone else went back to sleep, did they not?
Yeah.
Okay. How long do you plan to let them rest?
Probably 8 hours.
8 hours. Okay. Well, the first couple hours go by with nothing of note going on. You get through about 2 hours, 3 hours. Yeah, let's say 3 hours before you start to notice some small sounds coming from outside.
So I'm hearing the Festival of Lights. Is that what I'm hearing?
No. Skittering.
Okay. Outside where?
Near the bodies that have been mutilated.
I can see it, can't I?
Roll a spot.
I'm not outside. Or I'm not
You're
inside.
not outside?
I'm outside.
You're not inside? Okay, yeah. You notice that it's attracting small scavengers.
Okay.
Mostly of the, like, centipedes.
Okay.
No, Ardo, you're asleep.
Sragg, regarding the temporary hit points, when I take damage and I lose that temporary hit point buff, does that damage go on to my person?
Yes.
Okay. Now, did Kel actually do that heal that he was talking about doing on me a while ago?
Yeah.
Yep.
Otherwise, you probably wake up and like, oh, why are all these snake things coming out of my abdomen? Oh, you didn't get that bad.
Snake things? Oh. I was like, what snake things? What did Vakaut put in here? Anyway, okay. That's fine.
Okay. Luckily for you, if you don't wake them up at the small creatures coming, you have nothing else happen for the rest of your 8 hours.
Okay. I'll head back in and yell, rise and shine. Time to get going.
Any of my hit points recovered, or am I still at 13?
You should have recovered your level, I believe, so 4
It'd be, what is it, level plus con, right?
modifier. This con modifier. Oh, yes, the con modifier. Yes, you would have got 6 hit points back.
Okay, so I got my 7 back.
Your con modifier is a 4.
4, yeah.
Your level's a 3. Yeah, you got 7 back. Everyone that took the 8 hours sleep, gain your level plus con modifier of hit points back. Which for this cleric, that's 3. Kelvin taking damage. Alright. So I suppose, Andara, you're going to wake up in a bit of pain, but more than you went to sleep in anyway.
How much did Kel heal me for?
I believe he healed you for 8.
That was the last heal he did on me?
Mm-hmm.
That would have brought me to full health.
Oh, it would?
Yeah.
Oh, okay then. Well, then you're fine.
From the previous heal, I only had 4 damage remaining.
Okay. So everybody's good. Ardo's a little wounded, I'm sure.
Yeah, I'm up to 16.
Okay, you'll be all right.
Something.
The baby wakes up when you all do, hungry. Also.
Sort of out of game for a sec, I created a smur on Blackwater Raiders.
Oh, okay.
We have food for the baby, right?
Yeah, well, actually, you do have a little bit left for the baby.
Okay. Didn't they give us a lot though?
Yeah, they did.
You can have some baby food.
And it wasn't magical, right?
It wasn't magical.
Oh, no, then again, that's good.
You want magical baby food?
I ate a
No,
baby.
I was just making
Not
sure
anymore.
his food.
Yeah, the baby still has something to eat.
Okay, I'll feed the baby if it's making some noise.
Little for him, little for you.
What do you feed the baby to?
The spider.
I don't feed the baby to anybody, but I do feed the baby, as I said.
Oh, okay. Everyone wakes up pretty hungry, I'm sure, right?
And then I take the baby and cook it on a pan.
Okay.
Whoa! What?
And fried baby.
Can't do that?
Do you start the
Baby
fire?
Baby back, baby back.
Yeah, it's a raging fire. I use the corpses. I cut off the head and serve it to somebody. You know, like it's what you do with babies.
Okay. Who do you give the head to?
The worst person I could possibly think of. So
Fed it
Ardo,
to the troll.
let's not do this, and I feed the baby.
Oh, okay.
I like how you just kept going with it. Like you were like, okay,
I'm fine.
okay, it's all good.
At mention of food, though, I'm gonna smell that bowl of something.
Mushrooms, the cold mushroom stew.
Yes.
Yeah, it smells like cold dishwater. Gross.
My favorite.
That's disgusting.
It's probably
Yeah,
equal
I'm just
to
gonna-
a resemblance
Resemblance to who?
of cold dishwater.
Ah.
It's got little pieces of something or other, bits of macaroni stuff.
Yeah, I'm just gonna discard that.
All right. You just discard it.
Meaning, I just place it down. I don't throw it. I don't overturn it. I just put it down.
Okay. Set the bowl down.
Have you been just carrying this bowl of soup the whole time and not spilling it? I'd like to know how this mechanic works.
Well, let me roll a balance check.
Through the wagon ordeal, he somehow managed to keep the bowl of soup.
That's awesome.
This is where, and I had no questions for him with his training. It had to be good for something. This is where his experience comes in.
There we go. There's my 21 balance, so we're still good.
During the whole combat, it's like on top of his head.
Yeah.
Fu Panda.
Moving forward before anything else happens on this troll.
That wasn't a troll.
Um,
You keep asking about your experience. That's part of your experience.
Yes. I'm gonna hand Ardo a torch and my flint.
I can see. Or is it lit?
No, it's not lit. Or
No.
lit. I
I
put the flint in one hand and I put the torch in the other. I said,
stumble around in the dark trying
You
to
got
figure
it.
out.
You got a torch to the face. It's like tuck. Ow!
No, I'm sure I would have seen the torch as it was going if it was lit.
It wasn't
It's
lit.
not lit.
Okay.
It's not lit, but
Okay.
he probably
still a
would have
club.
smacked him in the head with it. He can see fine.
Yeah, tuck.
It's different if the roles were reversed and Ardo was handing it to him. And he's like,
Yeah.
"Pow! Here you go."
You gonna light that torch there, Ardo, or
Ardo doesn't
save
see
your
it.
I'll
salvation?
save it. I'll save it for later when I need it. I'm okay right now.
He's starting to adapt. It's fine not being able to see. Really? Ow.
I gained 5 listening bonus. No.
No, not yet.
I'm
If you stayed down here long enough, you might.
I'm also gonna hand Ardo an end of the rope.
Well, for what?
Say, hold on to this. If we ever get separated, just follow the rope back.
Where's the other end of the rope?
I'm holding it.
Magic friends.
Oh, wow.
Okay, so there you go. You got that. Anybody else? Sure, the dwarf's kind of tired.
Yeah, I suggest we head up this way. And I point up
Is this the
cave.
next day or?
Yes.
Yeah, the moon is over.
Well, we certainly aren't heading back the way we
Thank
came.
God.
Excellent. I'm going to be having a nap in the cart.
Yeah,
Try not to get us killed.
I'll try not to, and next time I'll avoid the goblins and the singing. I'll leave that to the bard.
So, Bard, you feeding the baby. That's good.
I'd feed Sprinkles before we go.
Oh, you feed Sprinkles.
Mhm.
So Sprinkles is there chowing down. Donkey's just looking at you.
I give some to Donkey.
Very good. Wouldn't want Donkey to have to eat somebody. Go flesh-eating Donkey on you all of a sudden.
Zombie Donkey.
So-
Donkey.
So the baby's eating. Sprinkles and Donkey are eating. Let me mark that down because that's important. When's the last time you ate?
I ate yesterday.
An hour ago.
I don't think so.
I'm gonna say I ate yesterday. Me and Andara split the rest of my magical
That's right.
rations.
So they all have eaten more recently than the rest of the party.
Yes.
Okay.
The bitches. No.
I'll eat half my rations after I'm done feeding the baby.
What are you going to do with the other half of your rations?
Put them back in my pocket.
Food, huh? Okay.
I don't know that they don't have food. No one said anything.
True. No one has. No one's over there going, oh, I'm hungry. Nothing.
Don't ask, don't tell.
See Ardo in the back with the Snickers. Where'd you get this?
What is this Snickers you speak of?
Snickers, that's my other horse.
Snickers, no.
All right.
That's what we're gonna call Donkey from now on. He's called Snickers.
So there we go. I've got my notes. Y'all wanted to head out then, yes?
Yes. Well, I guess.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
But
we're
it's up to
heading
y'all.
out.
Okay.
Now, quiet, I'm trying to sleep.
So who's driving this thing?
I say I'm gonna be riding on the back, facing
I'll
the
drive.
direction that the goblins came from.
Dara's driving. Ardo, you're not driving?
No. God, no.
What
You're crazy, dude.
about you, Kel? What are you doing?
You think it's safe to play?
A light tune.
Sure. That's always a
Here's
great idea.
Here's the big question: did Daria get dressed?
Oh yeah, I got dressed in the morning. I put my armor on back in the morning.
Okay.
There, now no more distracted Kel.
Do you play,
That's not
Kel?
They said a light tune. How
That's-
loudly can I play?
Yeah,
Without
I just
The lightest you can
Sounds-
play is to not play it at all.
okay, so it's kind of there's no like light playing.
There are things in here that can hear.
if you have like a lute, but you could probably do
Yeah,
That's what I
you
meant.
could
like
Yeah.
quietly,
you could
Like
try to play
palm-
quietly.
palm mu-
Make a perform check and let's see.
he rolls a 1, he starts blaring on it. Like quite like this.
Yeah, you see the amp in the back that he had you weren't aware of, electric loop just bang!
Yeah.
You're playing quiet and pretty. It's good.
Pianissimo.
Yeah, you get it to do what you want. You're trying to be quiet, but you're definitely making noise.
Okay.
And the cart rolls out.
The music makes
If
me
at any
happy.
point someone says they hear anything, I'm gonna stop playing at all, like completely.
Forever?
No. Hell no.
Oh, okay. I was just wondering. Y'all rolled along for a long ways. There's lots of little offshoot tunnels you're noticing now. This isn't seeming to be such a main path. The river must have gone several different directions coming into this one large feed. Some of them so small you're not sure you could get through. You might be able to feed Ardo in there, but he might not come back, not being able to see it all.
Just pick him up, throw him in there with the rope tied on there.
I don't think
Ugh.
Finally coming up to a large open cavern. Huge chamber. Looks like it was a bit of a lake bed at one point even. You're not sure where all this water went, but luckily it's not here now. Yeah?
Are you saying we found a dried up lake?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Is there
Okay.
any kind of I'm gonna do a survival check to see if there's any kind of edible stuff around.
I see. No, nothing.
Vakaut breaks off a piece of rock and says, "Look, coral." Starts chewing and breaks a tooth.
Oh,
It's,
thanks.
-1 to charisma.
No. Moving forward.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, sorry, survival. I'm just getting my skill here. 3.
I'm gonna laugh. You get a worse one than me. Nope.
Okay, with that roll, you do see a bit of a shelved fungus growing along the sides. Not very big. And you remember that from your time down here. It's got a horrible texture and smells of a rotten corpse, but it's edible.
Okay, I talked to Kel and say, Kel, does that look like, would I know the name of this fungus that I suspect?
That's not enough to get a name, but you
Okay.
think that you recognize it.
Does that look like an edible fungus to you? I worry that our rations might start getting low.
What rations?
Yeah, well, I'm not going to say that I have none, but
Oh, I don't have to eat it, right?
no, I'm just curious if your suspicions would be the same as mine about that particular fungus.
Smells disgusting.
No, it doesn't. Actually, it doesn't smell.
Oh, it just
Excuse
looks
me.
disgusting.
Yeah, it resembles a mass of rotted flesh.
Gross. Gross.
Tastes like cornbread.
What, am I doing bardic knowledge or just a knowledge check? What do you want
It's
me to do?
bardic knowledge.
Okay. Just gonna make sure.
Well, is it poisonous? Oh.
Okay. Let's see that. Okay. There we go.
Sorry. I think that stuff's called ripple bark. It's okay to eat, I guess. Tastes better when it's cooked. But it looks gross.
I couldn't agree more about that. It does look kind of nasty.
I don't know who you convinced to eat that.
I worry that if things get dire, we may have no other choice. Perhaps we should gather some.
Is anyone hungry right now? I mean, I can't imagine it staying good that long. I don't even know how long that stays good for.
Preservatives.
I say the word good, and I really don't mean good.
Yeah.
I mean how long it stays safe to eat.
Right. Well, we'll keep this in mind if we absolutely have to, I suppose.
Are we still in the dark?
Yes.
Do I overhear them talking back and forth amongst themselves?
Are you deaf?
That's a good question. No,
I
you're
didn't
not
know.
deaf.
I didn't know if I needed to roll a listen check or not for that.
You can hear them chatting.
No, I think I won't feed the troll anymore.
Who's trolling you?
I also say, Master
troll?
Kel, by the way, I do appreciate your help during the hunt. If you could keep your hands between this area and above this area,
Oh, but you were injured.
it would be most appreciated in the future.
I saw
I-
that
but I
grievous
do-
wound on
But
you.
I do appreciate your assistance. Just a small suggestion.
I meant no offense, milady.
I just nod.
Do you continue on, or?
I suppose we'll leave that nastiness alone for now. But if worse comes to worse, I fear we may have to partake.
I'm gonna, before they go, I'm going to get off the cart while they're talking about touching the places, and I'm going to grab a sack and attempt to go over and harvest some of this
Ooh,
ore.
goody. Walk for it. You walk over there?
What else is going on in this place? You said it was
Nothing
dried
that you've
up.
seen. Nothing that you've seen.
Is this on the other side of this dried up lake bed?
You're in the middle of this dried up lake bed, and it's growing up along one of the edges. You can walk over and get it. You can see it from here.
You know, on second thought, I think I'm just gonna get back.
Why would you change your mind all of a sudden?
Because my character feels a little uneasy about doing this.
Your
Why?
character or you?
He notices.
You didn't
Character or
notice
you?
anything. You suddenly feel uneasy, but your character grabbed a bag and was heading over to harvest the fungus. And you know it.
Okay, fine. I won't met again. Okay, I carry on over there.
Yay!
We applaud your attempt. Stepping over there towards the fungus, you suddenly start to sink into the ground.
I start looking around real quick and I try to pick my foot back up.
You struggle? Okay, roll.
No. No, I didn't say I struggled. I said I looked around and I tried to lift my foot back up.
Okay.
Lightly. I'm not struggling. I am just picking it up lightly.
You're accepting your fate.
Well, on the plus
How,
side,
how quickly is he sinking?
It's not very quick. It seems to be pretty slow.
That's important
I'm
information.
going to yell back over to them and says, I'm sinking.
I will grab the rope that's attached to Ardo and pull him out.
Okay. Now, I don't know if he's still holding that rope because he grabbed a bag and hopped off the cart.
Did he say let go of the rope?
No, I did not.
You were going to drag Ardo all the way over there? How long was that rope?
You
How
didn't
far away
ask
was the
before.
stump?
You didn't ask before, so therefore it's still within reach. Pull me
Okay.
back.
So you are holding the rope, the bag,
I look back to see what's going
picking
on.
your foot up. You notice that he has stepped into what you would recognize as slow stone.
He has stepped into Slowstone.
Mm-hmm.
Who recognizes that?
Or not slow. It's quick. Was it quickstone? Is that what they call it? It's like quicksand, but it looks like it's made of solid stone.
Yeah.
But who recognizes that kind of thing?
The drow does. She's used to this
Okay.
environment.
That's why I just wanted to make sure.
Yeah. It's just like the quicksand on the surface, only like everything else down here, far more deadly.
I say it's a good thing he has a rope. Perhaps we shouldn't stray far from the path.
At this point, have I been pulled back out?
No, there's been no rolls done. As a matter of fact, you're sinking.
Well, pull him out of there, I
But
say.
luckily for you, you're sinking at half the speed someone would normally sink. That's interesting, isn't it? I thought that
You guys give me
Hooray!
All right.
Tie,
I'm
tie
gonna
the rope
attempt-
to sprinkles.
I'm gonna
Pull me out
attempt-
with the cart.
No one else seems to be carrying.
What's that, Kel? Sorry. What were you saying?
That I'm going to attempt. No one else seems to be carrying.
Well.
Oh.
Okay, I stop the cart, and I get up and I help him.
With the struggling that you pull from when you pull on him, Kelly seems to sink in just a little bit further.
Help!
Yeah, I'm helping. I get up and I help.
Okay, both of you roll. Let's have a good struggle here.
I need strength plus my modifier. Is that how that works?
You're gonna roll D20 plus your strength modifier. You can get a +2 from Hakel helping.
Daria is the bomb.
18.
An 18. Man, you're getting close. You pull him pretty good, but then he sinks back in a little further. Oh,
Help,
no.
Ardo! Grab the
I
rope
begin grabbing the rope and pulling.
on you, damn it!
Even though I can't see what the hell's going on.
Hold the rope.
All right. Now someone roll a D20 +6. It's getting better. No, you pull him out. Now he sinks in. He's got us up to his armpits. It looks dangerous for him.
Holy crap!
There you go. And then Ardo just lassos the rope around and yank. It's kind of cool looking. You see the way he just yanks and does this. What is that? The little green guy with the coat. Anyway.
If I didn't know better, Ardo, I'd say you just stole him from the clutches of death.
So, Vakaut, you come flying out of the slow stone, or quick stone, whichever one it's called. I can't remember right here.
Best rogue ever can steal from death.
Yeah.
What?
Snatching Vakaut from his fate. Welcome back to the land of the living. For now.
I feel like I've been here before.
The living? Yes.
Yes.
Deja vu.
Total deja vu.
Did this wake up our dwarf, by the way?
Yeah, you were screaming help and stuff, so it would have woke him up.
I don't know. I'm sleeping pretty soundly.
I think it's a roll required.
Yeah.
Fort. I'm out
Well done,
cold.
sir.
Dwarf didn't.
Is our dwarf okay? I think he might be in a coma. I check his vitals.
Hey, see, girl, he'll check.
He'll check.
I'm going to go over and place my hand on Ardo's shoulder and tell him thank you, and that I owe him a life debt.
Only him?
Okay.
Should tell me
I
those
just
are
stand there
two.
with my hands out, like, what?
I go over and I give Kel 2 platinum, and I give Andaria 1.
Sweet.
And I'll say-
I give
turn-
the platinum back and say your charity isn't required. Step more lightly in the future.
I was only trying to get us food.
Your efforts are appreciated.
So, you checked Dermot, and he is quite healthy. Very healthy. No problems.
I just shrug.
I'm jealous with envy as she touches her.
He lets out a cough.
Oh, man. So, what do you do now? You want to try
I'm gonna
again
go
for the
sit back in
bonus?
a damn cart. I'm saying fuck you and your damn thing. I'm sitting in the cart. Next, moving on.
I say, well, it looks like that batch of fungus is out of the question. Oh well, unless we make some kind of a rope bridge. And I just shake my head. Just continue on.
Continuing on down the dried lake bed.
Mm-hmm. I'm keeping my eyes peeled for any similar quicksandish stone, whatever it's called.
Yes. From your experience, you realize it would be nigh impossible to detect until you were already upon it.
Okay.
Do I know of anything from my intimate experience with this?
You know that you don't like that stuff.
Well,
I hate that stuff.
does it see? Is there an actual path across this lake bed that we're going across? There must be a path.
You can vaguely make out where someone has gone before.
Do you want me to survival check this, or
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do we all need to survival check this?
Only the driver.
I'm looking around.
You're going to be driving from the back seat.
I'm looking around for identifiable path. If I seem confused or if I can't detect it, I'm probably going to ask to see if anybody can see.
All right. Let's see what you do.
Let me do +3. As if I get a 1.
You see a perfect path dead ahead of you. You are certain of it. This
Yep.
is the safest route through here.
Of course.
Okay, so we're gonna do a backseat driving, which like never happens, anyways.
Oh, he didn't even ask.
No.
Who
Yeah, that
said
didn't happen.
If I would have rolled anything but a 1, I would have asked. But I rolled a 1, so yeah.
All right.
So
Sprinkles onward. So you head down this path for quite some time.
Fucking dice.
Oh,
Death in our future.
quite possibly. It's terrible. As you're going along, you've only made about 30, 45 minutes down this path when suddenly the ground starts to give out from underneath the wagon.
Okay. Like how quickly? Like it's just crackling, or it's getting softer, or
It's suddenly sinking.
excuse me. Okay.
So
Which somehow Sprinkles managed to avoid the spot. It's starting to sink from the corner back
Okay, I have a question.
and sliding down into it.
With this change of direction, Donkey would have just gone along with this.
Yes.
Okay.
So you're saying it's sinking from the back left. When they spook, when did they pull it right back out?
Oh, yes, they will struggle greatly.
Sprinkles!
Oh man.
So what part of the wagon starts to sink first?
Ooh. Yeah, both the back wheels are now sinking down. The wagon is going down, definitely. The dwarf's still asleep.
What we're gonna do?
Can I? So you're saying behind the cart is still firm, if I'm understanding this correctly?
No, in front of the cart where they are is firm. Behind the cart is sinking. It slid off into one of these pools and is going backwards. You start to
Okay.
think that maybe that path, which was perfect up to this point,
Yeah.
might not have.
Okay, with my knowledge of this material and the survival of what to do in this situation, what do I think is the best action with that?
Your best choice at this point would be to help Sprinkles and Donkey pull the cart out.
Well, then that's what I'll do.
I think I'm going to wake up the dwarf.
Okay. That's probably a good idea. You should try.
Why would you do that?
Why would you do what?
Nothing. No.
Why would what? I do what I'm doing?
No. No.
Okay.
I think he's wanting the dwarf to go to a stony grave.
Uh-huh.
All right, so you try to wake the dwarf up right quick.
No. Hold on. If we're going this way, I'm going to ask real quick. All of us still in the cart is still in the cart. Just the cart is sinking, correct?
Right, everyone's still in the cart, and the cart
So
is
that means
sinking.
right now we're not consumed by this imitation quicksand.
Right now, y'all are fine. The cart's the only thing in danger at this very moment, and everything in the cart.
So
If I
Andara
wake
hopped
them
out of the cart, and
Yes.
she was walking to the front,
Yeah.
and we didn't
Well,
really
running.
notice what the hell was going on. Right? We're like,
Right.
okay.
Well, you can tell that the cart's suddenly going back and sinking.
Is there a problem?
We're sinking back here.
I say, obviously, more quicksand or whatever it's called.
Oh my! Jump out of the cart. Towards
You jump out of the cart?
Yeah, definitely not
Which way?
towards the side that's sinking.
Okay, which is the back
if it's
now.
if
just
whatever
slowly-
Andara went, I go that same way because I
Okay.
watched her.
All right, Ardo, which way do you go?
I don't. I
You
can't see.
fools! Help! I say.
What do I
So,
have to roll
Vakaut-
to wake up the dwarf?
Just start shaking him and yelling at him, and we'll see. Dwarf is gonna have to roll to see if he wakes up. I'm pretty sure by now. We'll see. He's got a pretty sound sleep.
Yeah, that was a pretty good sleep roll. I don't know.
How long has it been?
It was another 45 minutes since the last episode.
How long has it been total?
Total, you've probably gotten a good 3 hours now.
I say, Ardo, wake up the dwarf and come out and help.
I'm working on it.
I can't see. Where am I supposed to go?
I thought you were given a torch, you numb.
Numb. I think I'll be all right.
I
Just right here.
I just call him a numb. That's all I say.
And I lay back down in the cart. I just don't go to sleep.
Okay, so
All right, enjoy your rocky grave.
waiting for the dwarf.
All right. Do you wake up, Mr. Dwarf? You're being shaken and screamed at. We're all gonna die.
Yeah, I think with that amount of sleep, I guess.
If he didn't, I would have told Ardo to stab him to wake him up.
No, I said
You see
Done that.
the next thing I would have done is tried to throw him.
You look back there in the back of the cart, and there's Vakaut shaking the dwarf. Ardo's just sitting there with his arms crossed. The bear is sitting in the back of the cart, like, what?
The bear makes an appearance. Yeah.
What?
What do
Apparently
you
it's
want, you
customary.
crazy hobgoblin?
We're sinking in quicksand. Get off the cart from the front.
Perhaps your bear could help us pull.
You'll see the cart sink down a little bit more as the bear looks at you.
Let's go, bear. And I just walk off the front and
Bear
I'm
follows him.
I'm going to pick up Ardo, and I'm going to get off the cart from the front while carrying Ardo. Very gently.
Okay. Who wants to make the attempt? And how many people are involved in this rescue mission?
I think someone else.
Which I
should
must
take
point,
that role.
it's pretty freaking hard because you're pulling a cart out.
Yeah. But how many
with
people
the
are
help
there?
of 2 horses.
I say with the
And
A
help-
how-
horse and a bear.
And how many people?
I don't know. Who else helping?
I was.
Everybody?
I've seen like 4 people, 5 people flip a car over. So I mean, that's a lot of extra strength we got going on.
I know, with that giant hand of stone that's grabbing onto the cart and pulling it down. And Vakaut's wonderful strength check.
I ain't doing much.
Do we have to tally all of our strength mods
Yes.
onto that?
Yeah. All strength mods tallied onto that is not so good.
My strength mod is 2.
Why don't we just roll a D100?
Someone
That
roll-
sounds
No,
good.
what's the actual mechanics in this?
Yeah.
It would be a strength check, but each of y'all will give a bonus 2 to whoever we roll. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's plus 10. You got your donkey. You got your bear. Well, is the bear getting involved?
No, he can't.
He can't. Okay, so you got the donkey. You
The
got
bear
that.
just
So that's
sits
a
down like a
14
dirt.
total. So roll 1d20 plus 14 and see if you can get this out.
Someone else do it. I'm not doing it. No.
Vakaut,
No. Wrong roll. Or
bad roll, Vakaut.
What?
It said
It
1
sinks a
to
little
100.
further. It gets a little harder to
You
get
know,
out. You can do it again.
Oh,
I'm a little confused here. How is my strength modifier is a 3?
20
You only get to add a 2 to a community effort.
plus.
Even someone with a strength mod of 1 will add a 2 to a community effort. It's
Okay, well.
assisting another.
What's the
Oh,
D100?
that was a misroll.
I don't know.
There's
That
too
was a
many
miss.
rolls, guys. Stop rolling, please.
It's supposed to be a 20.
Stop rolling.
So that one roll that Vakaut did, we'll count that one. It's sunk a little bit and it's gone up in DC. You've got 2 more chances to possibly get the card out.
Let someone else roll.
I don't even know what the mechanics are, so
It's a
Taking
D20
your
plus
time.
14 trying to beat a certain check. The check was 25 and now it's increased.
Next up, whoever wants to roll next, are we gonna just do like round robin or what?
No, I'll let you roll, Andara. It's your cart.
All right,
There's no way I.
D20 plus 14.
we got this. We got this. If it would have been the last roll, we would have had it.
Yeah.
If it would have been the last roll, you would have had it.
Does it
The
just
check's
stay?
gone up and you've got,
Does it stay stationary and not go anywhere?
it's sinking further. You've got one more
Oh.
chance.
Hold it. Before we do this last roll, what exactly happens if we fail this one? The cart is consumed, and then we start trying to pull out Donkey and Sprinkles.
The cart will be consumed, and then you can try to cut their.
I
bindings
was
and
gonna
pull
cut.
them
I
out.
was gonna cut the rope.
Now, my next question: before we make this last roll, where is the baby?
I don't know. I don't have any care for the baby. It would have been Ardo or you or whoever.
Nobody picked up the baby.
Well, I never said I put it down.
Oh, okay. And Kel still got the baby.
Kel has the baby.
I guess so, because I never said I put it down.
Okay, wait. We get another strength mod for the baby. The baby.
No. You don't get another strength mod for the baby.
That's funny.
How much did the cart cost?
Not as much as
Don't
the
worry about that now and pull. Is what I say.
The box of provisions and all the other good stuff on the cart cost a lot more than the cart it did. But here's your last chance now. Let's hear who wants to take the big roll.
Someone else. Final roll.
I'm not.
Not it.
Not it.
Hold on, let me see something here. Hold your horses.
Well,
please.
we are, Kel. We're trying.
Hold up. There's no way I can do the inspire competence and help, right? That's pretty much pointless.
Right. It'd be pointless.
Yeah, that's dumb.
You couldn't do it with vocals, like I'm going to sing a song with my voice.
I could do that, but I think there's a max of how many. Right? Is there a max of how much you can add to it?
Well, what are you doing? You'd have to give someone a bonus on their skill check, right?
Yeah. Is it a skill? It's
And
not.
this isn't
strength?
really a skill. This is a strength.
Oh, okay. Okay, thanks. That's what I needed.
Does anyone have any other kind of bonus they can add? Some rage ability, anything?
Any kind of strength or I don't think I do.
I am the least strengthly.
Okay.
So no, I don't have.
That just leaves.
So, who's got the most strength?
Probably you or Dermot.
Yeah. Dermot or you. Or Donkey.
My mod's only a 3, so it's the same.
Yeah, I mean,
Highest we
I'm
can get
only
is
3 as well.
14.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, it's not going to make a difference anyway if we're only able to contribute.
But you know what? We're in a panic situation, so why was all this talking going on? We're just gonna pull.
That's what I'm wondering.
Fuck
That's
that.
what I was
Bam!
Yes.
So the dwarf is like, "No, you dummies, you do it like this," and grabs a
You
hold
got
of
to
both the
use your
harnesses
legs.
and yanks the cart back out.
That was a good sleep.
The talking.
Yanks the cart and all of us. He was just dragging us hanging onto the rope.
The talking was because everyone was rolling too goddamn much. That's why we were talking.
Yeah.
All right, very good. Rescue pulled off by the dwarf, saving the cart.
And the baby.
Yeah, everybody.
You just
the
saved
baby.
the baby, dwarf.
Oh, he's still here, is he?
Is she?
Whatever.
She.
You've reached the end of this trail that you followed down, Andara. You're pretty sure you know where the last group that went this way ended up. Where would you like to go now?
I would like to go. I say, first of all, I'm sitting there scratching my head, and I'm like, I'm looking around at the situation, and I ask the others, okay, I think we should go this way. What do you think? I should have sent it to the GM first, though.
I shrug. Okay. What do you think? Looks good to me.
This stuff is hard to detect.
I go with you.
Maybe if we have someone with a rope tied on them walk in front of the cart, and if they start to sink, we can pull them back.
Who's the lightest one of us? And I look at Ardo.
We all
I look at Ardo
Ardo.
too,
That I can't see, so
and he
that's
can't see
not
us looking
gonna
at him.
Did you not light up the torch?
No, he didn't.
So,
Vakaut
I'm
grabbed him and jumped out with him.
I'm going to walk over to Ardo real quick. I'm gonna sit down next to him. Put my hand on his shoulder real quick and say, Ardo, I need to ask for your help.
You're a big boy now.
We're kind of stuck in the middle of this quicksand, and you're the lightest person. I will pull you out, but I'm gonna tie the rope to you. Can you go walking and hold the torch?
Do we have
better
enough
yet-
torches to sustain me walking for a long amount of time.
If the rope's only like say how long the rope, or do we tie the never-ending rope on him, or are we gonna tie the 50
Great.
foot
He
rope?
can sink a never-ending amount if you don't manage to pull him out.
I don't
The
think
pit
we
has
tie
to
the
only-
never-ending rope on him because I believe it would be ending.
Okay, so then that means
No.
but if we tie a 50-foot rope on the other one, if we light the torch and the torch holder on the cart, it should be enough illumination for us to see him, and he can see him where he's going as well, right?
I don't like this plan at all.
You just need him to see, right?
That's it. Can't you cast your little bobbly thing over his head?
Bobbly thing.
Well, it's a spell, Vakaut.
You
but
see
yes,
Andara shaking her head, face palming.
I do have a spell. I know that would help if he agrees to do it. I think our first task is whether he wants to do it. How about he saves his torch in case he needs it? What do you think, Ardo?
We're all looking at Ardo.
The thing is I can't hide when you cast a spell on me.
Well, I hope you don't hide because you're trying to lead the cart.
Right, and if we come into contact,
I don't need you to. You know what? I don't need you
More
to.
enemies.
I'm not going to cast the spell on you. It's
Just
foolish.
put it over.
I can cast it on your dagger, and then you can conceal your dagger if you want.
Okay, we'll do that.
So you agree to it?
Yeah, if that's how we're gonna do it.
I smile and I put my hand on Ardo's shoulder and I say, "Thank you, Ardo."
All right, let's see the dagger. And I clap my hands
All
together.
right, I show him my dagger.
Grab the rope.
All right.
He whips it out.
And I tie the knot around Ardo. And then be
Okay.
around his waist, not his neck.
Oh.
Vakaut's making a noose.
No, it's around his waist before the chance even comes about.
What kind of a
Alright,
knot?
so-
What kind of a knot is it? Would this be like rope use or something? Check.
That's why I just used a used rope.
Oh, okay. I didn't see you roll. That's good.
So, Ardo, you've got the torch, right? Lit?
Right. Put it out.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's out in front of you. And you got the rope around you, and you're walking out in front of the cart.
He doesn't have the torch lit.
He doesn't have the torch. He has Ryan's spell.
Oh,
Yeah, so the dagger's out. And the torch is on the cart. Not
You could have just cast
No,
the
he's-
spell on the torch.
Wait. Where did you put the torch we gave you?
Ah.
It's not necessarily on the cart. Where did you put the torch
My
we gave
torch? It's
Yeah.
in my backpack.
you? Okay.
It's in my back.
Dagger. Spell.
Okay, I gave you the dagger. You casted the spell.
Yeah, I put light on it.
Okay.
Now, what direction did you want him to go again, Andaria?
I think this way. I point in the direction that I thought was the correct way.
I'm gonna hold and tie the rope off to myself on the other end. Do I need to do another rope check?
yeah. You think it's secure? You're
So
pretty
you-
sure that if you don't manage to pull him out in time, that you'll go down with him.
I call Ardo. You go, we go.
Ardo, what was that roll? That was a
I
D20.
don't know.
So,
I was
Vakaut,
told to roll.
Oh, okay.
you look over as you finish tying the rope, and you see a hand stuck into your pouch.
That's great.
I just put my hand on his shoulder and says, "Nice talk." And I think you got to go that way without my coin purse.
There go that way.
He's like, ah. Hi.
All right.
I'll call back to him. If you wanted money for the performance, why didn't you just ask?
Vakaut, he can have the plot you were going to give me.
That's
All
if I
right,
let him
so-
come back now.
Make sure you hold the dagger up above your head.
Right.
I think his bravery deserves a reward.
I
All right.
agree.
Anyway,
Is there room on the top part where she's got the reins on the cart?
Yeah. You could sit next to her if she lets you. She's
Okay.
kind of sitting in the middle right now.
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Could I sit
gonna-
up there with you? I just
gonna
need to be able to see Ardo's dagger.
Not a problem. I scooch over.
I'm gonna stay on foot, just about 5 foot in front of the cart. Remember,
Oh, yeah?
I say to Kel,
Casually
just remember
tall.
the hands rule, and I wink at him.
Okay.
So did you finish studying the edge of the stone there?
Yeah, can I get a sec? Can I use that knowledge in appraise or survival checks to spot this stuff coming forward?
It's kind of amazing. Your stone working that you have as a dwarf racial will help you,
Okay.
but you won't get any extra bonuses from it. No.
The reason I'm asking is because the stone working for a dwarf doesn't affect survival.
It will in this case.
Okay, that's
It shouldn't affect the survival, but when it comes to this particular material, I'll accept it.
okay. Especially since I spent the time to learn about it.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, you're trying to determine if the stone we're going across is going to be safe?
Yeah, I can. Dwarves have an affinity towards stone, so
That makes sense. That makes sense. It made sense so much, it deserved it to be said twice.
So you see Ardo heading out in front of y'all with the little light on the dagger.
Nope.
It's like 50-foot distance on the end of that rope, right, Ardo? How far ahead are you?
I guess, is it 50?
Yeah.
Okay, then I'm 50.
Oh, you're 50? Okay. So you went
Yes,
max
I'm-
distance on the rope ahead of y'all. You can see that little glowing dagger.
keep in mind, I'm 5 foot in front of them.
Yeah.
can I'd like to take a stone from the nearby surrounding and throw it into the quick stone.
Mm-hmm.
And what happens?
When you throw it in, it doesn't really splash so much as it's just swallowed.
So were we going off the general? I'm asking the party. We were going off the general basis that the lighter you are, the slower, the less effect it has.
Yes.
Okay, because I'm thinking there might be a bit of a problem with that idea.
I was under the idea or the understanding that the lighter the person is, the easier it's going to be for us to pull them out
Pull 'em out,
once they
yeah.
start inevitably sinking in the stone.
Yeah, that's more what I was thinking. And I can't lift that beefcake out. And I point.
Yeah, looking at Vakaut, shaking it.
I turned around and I was like, "What? I didn't freaking loot any of them this time."
No,
Ardo,
but you're
as
a
you're
big boy.
going along in front, you notice a centipede the size of a horse just head off in front of you and keep going.
Ah! Come close
I say
to the cart.
quiet.
Maybe 20 feet from the cart.
Don't worry.
Giant worm. I hate this place.
I'm gonna try to identify that. I'm gonna say, don't worry, it was just
It was a giant monstrous centipede.
it was just a giant monster centipede.
I can't hear that. What is it? Spot or search? I use.
I
as
say,
in-
Ardo, they're like
Spot.
scorpions. The smaller they are, the more dangerous they are.
Hi.
Yeah, you're noticing as it walks by with all 100 of its feet, one of them has a drow impaled on it. As
Tell that drow that.
Anyway,
Okay, going along.
okay, let's see. Spot check. Spot check. It seems like there's. Oh.
I'm seeing if I see anything on the sides. Nothing in front.
Doesn't notice anything. Ardo, you see a strange sight off to the north of the edge. Yeah, and the fun part is you actually see the edge. You think you
Oh,
can climb
wow.
out of this little lake bed.
I don't know about that.
The edge? Oh, because it's
The
like
edge.
it's kind of like a crater.
Yeah, like a bowl.
Oh, okay.
I'm looking for a way that we can get out that's gonna be like an egress, not so much of
A sudden
a half pipe, not so much of a skateboarding half pipe.
All right. So you continue on? Well, this is Ardo here.
I'm gonna direct Ardo and say, Ardo, we need
Yeah,
to find
Ardo.
a way out that is we're gonna be able to get the cart out of.
Right. I didn't suggest it, so
No, I'm just letting. That's what my
Right.
character's communicating to you.
I just point at it and
You do notice something up on the edge there, Ardo.
what's up on the edge?
It looks like a hand hanging down over the edge.
Should anyone else be doing any kind of checks for this, or is he too far ahead?
Is Vakaut with him?
He's
Is Vakaut
pretty far ahead.
okay? Is Vakaut with him though?
I'm not seeing anything.
Okay,
Dude,
okay.
I
I've been-
could be on
Well, I'm
the
like
cart.
20. I'm like 20 feet, so he's 15 feet away from me.
Oh, okay.
Well, I'll say this: my last spot check, I had a 1. I'm not seeing anything.
You're not supposed to say that.
Oh,
That's metagaming.
I won't use it to influence my decisions. Don't worry.
Yeah, it's not gonna affect me either.
I see a hand. I tell the party.
A hand, I say. Is it attached
Yeah.
to a living thing?
What kind of hand?
No,
What kind of hand?
it's holding something.
Did he say
I don't know what
hand?
kind. It's just a hand.
I asked Kel. You say a hand?
I think he said a
It's
hand.
just hanging over the edge there, Ardo. That's all you can
It's
see.
holding something?
It's holding something.
Something such as...
Is it
I'm not
alive?
sure.
I think you should leave
It
it
doesn't-
be.
It's not moving. I don't know if it's alive or not.
how high up is it?
Can't really tell. How high up is it?
In my
Uh,
experience,
you could-
Ardo, strange hands wielding things are never a good sign if they're not animate.
You could definitely get up to it without little ease. You're not very far from it now. You just have to climb that little half pike thing. Do you try?
How tall? How high up is this?
This is an Ardo thing. You're too far back. When you
I
get
s-
up there,
I say
or do you wait for them?
I say, Ardo, the Underdark is full of tricks and treachery. You best step lightly with that kind of situation.
I'll ignore it. I don't know. This looks too good to be true. Oh, then again,
Did you learn from your last time that it was too good to be true? That's the question. Remember the giant
gonna-
pearl or orb
I'm
or
gonna-
whatever?
yeah.
The spiders.
I'm gonna see what it is. Fuck it.
Oh, this is
Well,
delicious.
we've got to
What
hand
do I
it
need
to
to
you.
do? Get up there.
Just a climb check.
Lend him a hand.
Can I pull him back? Do a strength check to pull him back?
I wouldn't
that's
recommend
Oh,
it.
because there's still a what 30 feet of rope in between you pulling
Can
me.
I start coiling
So-
the rope in?
It's
You're gonna reel him in.
By the time you coil the rope, I'll have climbed up.
Yeah. Words might
All
work
right,
better
Ardo,
than that.
you manage to make it up over the top, and with the light, you make out a huge scorpion laying dead, with
Oh,
its stinger impaled into a wizard laying dead.
Oh. Okay.
We see any of
I-
this with the light now that bearing down on what's
You,
going
you
on?
can see the tail of the scorpion crested up over, hooked into something.
I look concerned. and
Oh
I'm
my. I say, oh my.
This thing was
Ardo!
a monster. It's amazing that it. this
Vakaut,
thing-
pull him in!
managed to
I
kill
say,
it.
Vakaut,
It's
pull
dead.
He's wearing.
I'm
It's
already-
a human.
I'm
It's a
already.
human wizard that's wearing
Scorpion
some
up here
black.
and a wizard, and they're both dead.
He's wearing some black goggles. As a
What killed
pouch.
the scorpion and wizard is what I'm concerned about.
Did you pull him down now yet, Vakaut?
No.
You didn't pull him down?
no.
Okay. It looks like a large blast hit the scorpion just as something terrible happened to the poor wizard.
Are you okay?
Yeah.
None of those are alive, are they?
No, they're dead.
How
There's
dead?
a wizard here, though.
How long ago were they killed,
I
approximately?
have
If you had to guess.
I don't have the knowledge of that.
Saying this, I remember that I should be quiet, and I shut up.
Well, grab whatever you can and get the hell out of there.
Well, hold on.
We should
I
keep
mean,
our
look.
voices down in this
All right,
situation.
you
I
do
think.
a search.
I'm
you did a
whispering to Kel.
He's
Sorry.
wearing a pair of goggles set up of a circlet around his head, some neat bracers, a good
All right.
cloak. The robe seems
All right.
destroyed. He's got a special backpack, you notice.
Okay. Take all those items.
In his hand, he's holding a wand.
And that one, too.
You caught the glint off of the gem.
Of course he
In
did.
the gym.
Well, the gen's part of the wand.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, I take them all.
Oh,
He said a backpack.
I whisper to Kel, what is he doing?
I think he's looting the bodies like he usually does.
I look back and what do you think he's doing? He's looting
Backpack.
like always.
I'm looking around for any other scorpions or
goggles.
wizards.
Goggles. Wand. And what else? Backpack, goggles, wand,
A circlet, some bracers, and a cloak.
circlet, racers, cloak.
And you're not sure what's in the backpack because you have not opened it.
Well, I'll just take it for right now and get out of there.
Right. Yeah.
All right,
I agree.
take all those items.
And I call down,
And,
I call up the Ardo. Are you done yet?
Yeah, and I go back to the wagon and I show them all these items.
That works.
Look what I found.
Well, was there anyone else up there?
I didn't see. I really didn't want to be up there that long.
What
What
race
would
is he?
What would a wizard want to do with a
He was a
scorpion?
human, I think.
What is a human doing down here? By himself, no less.
How was he seeing? Did you see a
I'm
torch up
looking.
there?
I'm looking up. There's no signs of light
Sure.
or anything like
Nope.
that.
I didn't.
I know.
I
we're
didn't
4
really
miles
look
down,
around
but
too
I'm-
much.
I'm really confused.
But here's these. I don't know what's in this bag.
I look at what he has to show us.
There's a strange pair of goggles, set up of a circlet you'd wear on your head, some bracers, a cloak, and a backpack, and a wand.
I look at Ardo and I say, "What? No fillings?"
I don't know.
He didn't have any food on him, did he?
I have no idea. He just had this backpack, and I tossed it at him.
That's a strange looking bag.
You handed me the backpack?
Yeah, I did.
Okay, I look inside.
Inside it, you find a water skin full, 2 days' worth of rations, and a spell book.
Does the spellbook have any like markings or anything on it?
Markings on it, no, but it's got several different tapes out of it where he's marked pages in it.
Like little tabs or whatever.
Yeah.
The book doesn't say like this book is property of
No.
or anything like that.
If found, please return to.
I said to Kel, what is that he's holding?
I got a spellbook. There's some rations.
Can
I hand the
see,
rations
Can I see
to-
the book? I did grab. I asked to grab it. I hold out like I want to see it.
I give her the rations first because she had asked about those earlier. What were the other items
I
in there?
put them in the cart.
In the bag was just the spell book, a water skin that was full, and 2 days' worth of rations.
Can I smell the water skin?
Seems fairly fresh.
I hand that to Andara as well, and then the spellbook. I say, yeah, just let me look at it first if you don't mind.
I just nod. I say, is it in common?
I don't know. And I open it up and look at it.
The spell book, it's definitely full of spells. Do you have a read magic active that might be? It could be dangerous.
Can I just do with like knowledge arcana or something?
Not to identify the spells themselves. It takes a while to crack another wizard spell book.
Oh, okay.
Each
So
wizard
Arcana
has
is-
their own code, kind of.
So
A
knowledge
decipher
Arcana
script
is-
would
So
be
it's
useful,
it's encrypted basically.
basically.
So like a decipher script.
Decipher script would be useful, or read magic.
So my answer to is it in common would be technically be no because it's encrypted.
I don't know what it's in. It's
Now,
wizard
both of
spell
you
book.
would know that someone's spellbook can be used as scrolls if necessary. Wizards can pull a page out of their book and burn the spell permanently as a scroll if they are able to crack the code.
I scratch my head and say, I don't know much about wizardry.
I know a bit.
Well, perhaps you can salvage that and make some use of it. If there's anything in there of a divine nature that you come across, let me know. But I suspect that would not be the case of a wizard spellbook.
I could spend some time trying to figure out the spell book. What about the other items, Ardo?
Time we have, I say.
What about the other items, Ardo? What do you have there?
Well, I have these goggles, and I hand him the goggles, and this wand, and this looks like a circlet. And these, I think I got some bracers, and this looks like a cloak. And hand him all those items.
So we got goggles, wand, circlet, bracers, cloak.
I asked concerned, Ardo, was he wearing these things that you took?
Yes, of course. But it looks like we could use them better than he could now.
I just say,
Yeah, that makes sense.
You didn't see any other scorpions around?
I really didn't look.
Usually when there's one scorpion, there's more scorpions.
The cloak does seem to have some embroidery on the inside.
So what would normally be the typical like fashion one would my character's pretty familiar with identifying stuff. He's a bard, right? So do I normally do detect magic first to see which ones are of importance? And then do
Generally.
Yeah, okay. So then I would do that. I'd cast detect magic and look at the items.
They all radiate importance.
Oh, wow. And then what's the next step? Bardic knowledge on all of them? One at a time?
Yeah, you would have to, depending on their value, you might be able to identify them. And your
Okay.
roll. You'd have to roll each one.
Okay. I'll take a look at these. I'll let you know. They seem to have some magic radiating from all of them.
Very strange.
How do you find out what magic is on a wand?
You're getting actually a what type is that?
While all this is happening, I'm keeping my eyes peeled to see if there's anything coming around, by the way, Sragg.
Okay.
What are you doing?
You're getting
with the stuff that you-
abjuration off the wand.
Okay. Anything else off the other ones?
Let's see here. Abjuration, transmutation, and divination.
Which is which?
With goggles, it seems to be divination, transmutation on the circlet, and abjuration on the bracers and cloak.
Okay, and what did you say was on the circlet? Because you broke up a little bit there.
Yeah, you cut out.
The circlet should be transmutation, I believe.
Okay.
So this is allowing him to determine the schools of magic that are on the items?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
So I'm going to share that with them so that they at least, magic casters will know what I mean by that. Other guys probably be like, okay, it's all Swahili.
It's all voodoo to me.
It's all blasphemy.
Isn't that curing?
Keep your mumbo jumbo to yourself.
Yeah.
Okay, while he's explaining that, we're actually going to take a break, and we'll be
Yep.
back in a few
Perfect
minutes.
timing.
Thank you for watching. Don't forget to click like, subscribe, comment, and we'll see you in a bit.